Hi, this is Jeff Mesnick from the Cybersecurity Journal. We're here at Black Hat 2017 in Vegas. I'm sitting here with
Shazad Merchant. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Gigamon.
Oh, great. Thanks for spending the time to talk to us. So we've been learning a lot about all the hacking and talking a lot about all the hacking that's been going on in the beginning of 2017. And there's a lot of other stuff happening that we don't even probably know about. And I wanted to ask you, what kind of things have we seen in 2017 and what have we learned from them? And what kind of things would you be sharing with the C-suite about what they need to think about?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. What we are seeing in 2017 is in some sense a continuation of 2016, 2015, but amplified.
Yeah.
So obviously breaches continue to happen, attacks continue to happen, but the volume of these attacks, the scale of these attacks is taking on new dimensions.
Right.
And so that's definitely a trend where we're seeing much larger volumes, much higher scale of the size of the breaches, and we expect that to continue moving forward. And I think, when you think about this from a C-suite perspective, there's a couple of important takeaways here.
Yeah.
The first is that you are no longer well off by simply taking a product-centric approach, right? I got a firewall, I have some antivirus solutions. That approach doesn't work anymore. You have to step back and look at an architectural approach to solving your security, risk, and compliance challenges.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things we at Gigamon are talking about in our Defender Lifecycle model.
So you're basically taking a look at the total enterprise, not breaking it down. Am I getting that right?
That's exactly right, because you no longer can defend your enterprise against threats coming in. Something is going to seep through. And so you have to detect that from within, and the question is where. And in order to do that, you have to look across your entire enterprise, and for that, you have to take a platform and an architectural approach to addressing some of the challenges.
So when you're taking this kind of architectural approach, have you had any conversations with cyber insurance companies to address, is this something that's going to help protect them? So for example, not the cyber insurance companies, but the companies themselves, when they have a policy, they have to prove to the cyber insurance companies that they protected themselves. And that's how they, if something random happens and they get hit.
That's a very good point. And traditionally it used to be the case that the way they would demonstrate that they've taken the right steps and measures is they would go with a model or a framework, and the framework would tell them, go put firewalls, for example, at your perimeter, and some endpoint solutions, and maybe an IPS and call it a day. That model's been decimated because every organization that's been breached had done that, and yet they've been completely decimated. And so what the industry is missing today is a model for today and tomorrow's security, right? And that's really what Gigamon's been pushing in terms of the Defender Lifecycle model. It takes a more holistic view to security, not one that is focused on prevention, but one that is focused on prevention, detection, prediction, and containment. And so it's a much more holistic model that allows you to really understand and build out your entire security posture.
And since you're working with multiple systems, you're probably impacting marketing systems.
Yeah, absolutely. So Gigamon, we built a platform, we call it the Security Delivery Platform, that allows organizations to improve their security coverage using their existing security tools, but also get more from their security tools, make them more efficient by working off the right data sets as well. So it's a platform that ultimately improves your security posture, but also to the CIOs or the CISOs point, it significantly helps them manage all of this through a much tighter budget as well. It highly improves their ability to go secure all of the infrastructure, but keeping tight controls on the budget.
Right, and then having a secure infrastructure helps improve the business opportunities, because when you sell or market yourself, people want to know that you've got a secure system that they're engaging with.
Absolutely, and at the end of the day, you can secure what you cannot see.
Right.
And so our platform helps you to see everything across the physical, virtual, and cloud domains.
Right. That's an excellent point. And I think that's a lot of things that marketers are looking at these days, is making sure. And I talk about marketers as opposed to CIOs, because marketers really also need to know that every entry level that their data is coming in at and coming out at is protected, because if they lose that, then they lose a lot of business.
Yeah, and so you're absolutely right. It's about ensuring all the data going in and out, but it's also ensuring all of the east-west traffic is protected, right? Because what's happening when you look at the breaches today, the scale of these breaches is not because a system got breached in and out. It's because the malware went from system to system to system, and the threat propagated across the organization. So it's tracking both the north-south communication and the east-west communication as well.
That's an excellent point. That's awesome. Well, great. I really appreciate the time. Thank you for
taking the time. Yeah, appreciate it.
All right.